Bye. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. Look. Here come 3, 2, 1. Bye. Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse. But, all right, greatest show in the daggone multiverse, here I am. I know, guys, I know. It's not even Tuesday, it's Wednesday now, Shomari. I know, guys. Man, I was ready to do the show yesterday, and I was like, what the fuck? It's now 2:09 a.m., September 9th. And yesterday I was ready on Tuesday. It's now Wednesday. I was ready on Tuesday. And I was looking around. There was nothing to talk about. Like, I mean, zero. Like, I couldn't make a show. And, you know, I had a choice. I was like, well, why don't you just pick 3 things and just yap about it? And it's like, I'm not just going to do that. Like, I'm not going to just talk about garbage and waste your time. I'm not going to waste my time talking about garbage. I'm not going to waste your time listening to me talk about garbage. I mean, it's just stupid. There was nothing. Like, I mean, zero, guys. Zero. You know, and I stretch the parameters of things I talk about. So anyways, I woke up. Here I am. Anyway, so I've scraped together this show, okay? So I've scraped this motherfucker together. All right, so let's see how it goes. All right, so Charles Hoskinson announces Gerolamo for Enterprise. So we're going to talk about that. Cardano on the Enterprise with Hyperledger. Oh, yeah. And hold on, let me get ready here and everything. And all right, then Ukraine, Russia, and Venezuela lead in crypto adoption. Oh, all you mass adoption dreamers. All right, well, looks like Ukraine, Russia, and Venezuela are leading the way. We shall check it out. And then here's an investment vehicle. LedgerX launches Bitcoin mini futures, and we'll read about that. So let's proceed how we proceed, brothers and sisters. Oh, glad to be back after the weekend. I know it's a day late. Don't worry, guys. But fuck, I mean, just no onboardings, no nothing. Just, it was unbelievable. It was incredible. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? Everything is just DeFi. This swap, that swap. Sushi swap, this swap. It's just ridiculous. The DeFi is just completely taken over. Hold on. All right, let's get out of here and let's begin. We begin. Bang. Whoops, with the bang is what I mean. Guys, just like, daggone. What a day. I've had days like this where there's not much news, but I mean, there's always something to talk about. But I mean, yesterday there was literally nothing. Not that I'd waste your time listening to me talk about it, I'll tell you that. All right, but don't worry about it. We're back in the game now, baby. Look. All right, Bitcoin, $10,115. Yeah, it went under 10 grand there for a second this weekend, didn't it? Daggone, back to the 4 digits. All right, well, we're still in 5-digit territory as of now, anyway. Still some blood red out there, isn't it? Daggone. All right. Price of Bitcoin, $10,115. When I left you on Saturday, it was $10,187. So we've gone down $72. All right. Top 10 the day, brothers. Usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Polkadot, Binance Coin, Bitcoin SV, and Litecoin. Let's see. Market moves of the day. All right, we're back to the normal song. Single digits up to single digits down. This market's really taking a beating, though, this past. All right? I mean, these blood reds this is consistently blood red daily. All right, single digits up, single digits down. Oh, yeah, 11 grand will get you a million V-chain. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. Single digits up, single digits down. 2 single digits up, 2 single digits down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. Top 10 losers. Bah, there we go. Top 10 losers. Oh, that's that shit right there I was talking about. Sushi Swap. I guess that thing just came out last month. Yeah, the guy made a bunch of millions and then he bounced. I guess he's called the head chef or something like this. And he bounced, but then online he was like, yeah, well, I deserve. He didn't bounce. Sorry, let me put it this way. Let's say it properly. So he sold all his tokens, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "Well, I did all the work. I deserve the money, don't I?" That's an honest way. That's an honest way to say it. He's like, "But I'm still here. I'm still working with the community. I'm just getting paid." Well, that's one way to say it, brother. All right. Top 10 loser of the day. Hyperion, Sushi Swap, BitShares, Band Protocol, Thorchain, DFL Money, Serum, Aragon, Ocean Protocol, and Arweave. Let's look at top 10 gainers. Yeesh. Well, it is what it is. Top 10 gainers. Blockstack, Tron, UMA, Ontology, Binance Coin, Zilliqa, Cybervein, IOTA, BitTorrent, and Engine Coin. Let's see what total market cap of the day is. Or total market cap is. All right. All right. Total market cap is $325.4 billion. When I left you on Saturday, we were at $320.3 billion. So we've gone up $5.1 billion. It's 24-hour volume like. Okay. Fucking the volume fluctuations are so drastic, right? Like here we are at 156. So here it is. 156.4 is today's volume. When I left you on Saturday, we were at 200.6, which is a $44 billion drop in volume. I mean, the volume numbers are just so crazy. Right? Up to 200. Now we're at 156, right? We went down to, I think last week, hold on. Right? At some point last week, we went down to like 80, wasn't it? Hold on, let me look. Yeah. On August 29th, yeah, we were at 88. Right? August 28th, we were at 81. Like, fuck the volume fluctuations, man, are just so massive. All right, whatever. Just I've got nothing to say about that. I'm just pointing that out, I guess. Okay. But I mean, it just shows you like and so I guess the reason I'm saying that to you is just, there's no, it's not very consistent. It's like, I don't know what it is, but just something will happen and, people come in here and just are on a rampage buying and selling, and then it's just crickets. Nothing moving, right? You're just like, is anyone home? You're like looking around, hello, is anyone here? Anyway, okay. I don't know. It's just so dramatic. Anyways, it's a small market, All right, let's just move on, fuck. All right. Bang! Charles Hoskinson announces Gerolamo, linking Cardano and enterprise blockchain Atala. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, and let's read the small print down here. IOHK's new system, Gerolamo, will link Cardano with its enterprise variant, Atala. All right. So, this isn't it's not an onboarding or anything, but kind of. It's interesting. But no, it's not an onboarding, but it's something. And we'll read it. I'll show you. Well, obviously, that's why I showed it to you here. All right, ready? Let's go. Let's check out the takeaways first before we read the story. Charles Hoskinson of IOHK has announced Gerolamo, a platform that will bring together the Cardano and Atala blockchains. The effort will involve the partnership with Hyperledger Foundation. Bang! And become part of the Hyperledger product line. Now, here we go. Hyperledger. All right, and so Gerolamo will help unite the public and private Cardano ecosystem in 2021. Bang! Exactly. Cardano's got that, that private blockchain stuff going down. That's IBM stuff right there. Isn't it? Right? Hyperledger? It's IBM, isn't it? If I'm wrong, just tell me in the comments. I think it is, though. And so, if I remember correctly, and so you could sort of say, Cardano and IBM are teaming up. You kind of want to look at it that way. True partnership. All right, let me get a sip. Let's see what's going down around these parts. Hoskinson. Every time I see him with these videos, he's always drawn on a chalkboard and shit. All right? Like a school teacher. He's a mathematician. All right. IOHK CEO Charles Hoskinson has announced Gerolamo, an interoperability system. Oh, speaking of it, okay, hold on. That links its public blockchain Cardano with its enterprise blockchain Atala. Speaking of interoperability. All right, guys. You guys are always helping me. Now I want to look for. There were two. I can't remember their names, though. I want to look for a blockchain that makes other blockchains talk to each other. So right now, the Chainlink thing is taking off-chain data and zapping it onto the blockchain, right? Now, I want to find, there was one, was it IOST? I don't remember which one it is. That make the blockchains talk to each other, because as we go forward, well, every enterprise in the world is going to be blockchained up eventually, right? In some capacity, I don't know how deep the penetration of the blockchain is going to go into the enterprise world, but I'm pretty sure that most supply chains in the world will eventually be on blockchain. Your accounting department, there's going to be a bunch of stuff, your legal stuff probably on the blockchain. So your chains are going to have to talk to each other, right? So I want to find a coin that is well, what I would really love is something like a Chainlink, but that also allows the blockchains to talk to each other. That's what's necessary. Interoperability. I remember last year I used to preach about it a little bit. Last year, Q1, I used to always kind of interoperability, and I'd get all hyped about it because it's true. And anyway, that's my personal thing I want to see. And so here's a video from Cardano right here. So, I put the links to the stories in the description of the videos. So if you want to watch this video of Hoskinson, here it is. All right, so Cardano for enterprises. In the past, IOHK has several enterprise clients that wanted to use the Cardano blockchain, but who were not prepared to rely on a public blockchain for regulatory, legal, and business reasons. Exactly. That's the little bit of the dilemma, the little dirty little secret about this space, right? These public blockchains, right? Like, companies, they want a blockchain. They don't want it all public and the whole world can look at what's going on inside, right? Right? Which makes total sense to me. And, that's why when you invest in this space as well, you have to think of, what's realistic that these industries are going to allow. Let me put it this way. What's the tolerance level that they're going to allow the public to look at what they're doing, right? Yeah, so that's another thing when you invest in this space, the stuff we're invested in, which is what is it called? Public permissionless tokenized blockchain space. All right, well, you have to consider what industries will actually put up with that, right? Allowing everyone to see that, right? Just something to think about. Just something to think about, you know? All right. So he says the usual. Okay, what are we talking about here? Blockchain, but we're not prepared to rely on the public. Exactly. They don't want to deal with the public shit. Some. Don't worry. You're going to make the money. Don't worry. He says that the usual solution for those needs is Hyperledger Fabric, which is basically a permission ledger infrastructure that offers enterprises permission control over the ledger's consensus method. Exactly. Hyperledger, you all know it's all over the place. Enterprise chains are different from Cardano, in which any participant can contribute to consensus. Hoskinson also says that IOHK previously created Atala, a permissioned blockchain for enterprise users. He adds that Atala is not entirely separate from public, permissionless blockchains, and that the two types of chains are interoperable. Bang! So, this is what I want to show you. IOHK, they really have two products, Cardano and Atala, right? And I'm sure they'll be rolling out some sort of hybrid. Well, sorry. Let's use a proper word. It'll be used in a hybrid manner. Some of your stuff will be done on the Cardano blockchain, and I guess some on this Atala, the private one, the permissioned one, right? And so, PricewaterhouseCoopers says that they're about to commercialize Cardano and show Cardano to all their customers. That's what they said, right? They had that big, it was like a conference thing, right, about 4 months ago or something, right? To sort of, I guess, introduce that concept of the commercialization of Cardano. And so now that the Shelly upgrades around and things, let's see where it goes. I told you, I see huge things for Cardano. To me, Cardano, I think, obviously this is complete speculation what I'm about to say. How the fuck should I know? But I'm going to say this, just my own personal feeling is, it feels like IOTA is the block, well, it's not a blockchain, it's a Tangle, but it's a distributed ledger technology provider of Europe, right? I have other of Europe. And it seems like VeChain sort of kind of represents China. And this is just in my mind, obviously. I mean, this is not any kind of thing. It's just me. And I think Cardano is going to be like the American blockchain. You know what I mean? Personally, I think so. And do a lot of stuff here. So we'll see, but it just feels like that, right? Like, like IOTA, they're doing all that stuff, right? But it's all in Europe. I mean, they're from Germany, right? The company, it's not a company. The foundation was founded in Germany, and they're doing all that stuff over there. And then, VeChain, obviously from China, and they're doing all that stuff up and down the east coast of Asia there, Southeast Asia, just East Asia in general. But then they also do have those couple little things there in Europe, so, right? And then Cardano really has nothing yet. They have the one with the onboarding from the country called Georgia, and then also Kazakhstan. Those are pretty, Anyway, so those are government contracts, but that's all they're doing. Like, they don't have any other onboardings, and so we'll see. I hope that well, it's not that I hope that. I think that Cardano, once America starts, I guess, wising up to fucking crypto and blockchain and shit properly. Oh, because I'm going to show you right now how America's behind. And I think Cardano is going to be sort of the American representative. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know, man. Just something to think about. All right. So Gerolamo's on the way. Hoskinson said that IOHK is currently working with the Hyperledger Foundation to turn the Cardano to Atala workflow described above into a turnkey system that enterprises can easily deploy. Oh, yeah, nice and easy. Just one button. Just press that button. Bang! There you go. It's deployed. Look, he says, we're going to unify the ecosystem in 2021. Some of this has to do with unifying permissioned and permissionless chains together. Exactly. All right. Like a hybrid system. You know, my R&D department, well, I don't want people being able to see what we're doing in research and development, do I? But maybe my marketing department, yeah, I don't care. I don't know. I'm just making that up, but maybe that's something. All right. So some of this have to do with unifying permission and permissionless chains together. If we get approval in 2021, we're going to call this Gerolamo, because that was the first name of Cardano. Oh, really? All right. He adds that Gerolamo will compete with Hyperledger Fabric and Sawtooth, though it will also exist as a Hyperledger product in its own right. It appears that the partnership has been underway since June. Okay. Government and enterprise partnerships are one of IOHK's main pursuits at the moment. That's what I'm talking about. Buy! Look. Government enterprise partnerships, onboardings. What I always tell you guys, you get that shit with that Fortune 500 onboarding or something equivalent. And government contracts, baby. Government contracts. And that's what I see. You know, Factum, you know, they had the government contracts here with the Department of Homeland Security and everything. You know, and then they fucked up. Those kids fucked up. Their investors didn't want to give them more money. They just blew the money. Let's get real. Buying themselves some Lambos and mansions. So they screwed up. And then, yeah, but that allows Cardano to slip right in there. Some good American blockchain. Yeah, patriotic American blockchain. So look, we'll see. We'll see. But I think so. You know, Ripple's an American blockchain. Failure. I think Cardano is going to be a good one. I think it's going to work out. Like I said, I mean, the guy Hoskinson, he's a mathematician. Right? He's an academic guy. And he's working with, there's 3 other PhDs on the team. PhD. Do you know what PhD means? When you get the letters PhD behind your name, that means you discovered something in humanity that no one discovered before you did. Did you know that? Yeah, that's how those guys get the letters PhD behind their name. Meaning I discovered something that wouldn't have been discovered unless until I found it. That wasn't discovered until I found it. Yeah, he's got 3 of those kind of guys. So, I mean, that's the other thing. When these guys are running around looking for enterprise partnerships and government contracts, I mean, 3 PhDs and a mathematician, like, that's not a hard sell, right? They're not just little tech nerds, you know, out of college, you know, trying to shill their shit. These are established, you know, old school academic dudes, you know? So that's why I have high hopes for Cardano. I usually don't, you know, you guys know me. I usually don't, I don't have hopes for anything. I just wait till the blockchain does something or not, till the company does something or not. I don't do the hopium thing, as Edwin calls it. He calls it hopium. I don't do hopium. I do, have you onboarded something or not? But Cardano is the one thing in my portfolio anyway, that I have hopium about, but it's based off of, just me, just my own thoughts. Like, you know, like I said, they got these academic guys. It took them so long to build this thing because they want it to be built right. And I have really good, I have a great impression of them, and I think it's going to go far. And like I said, I think it's going to be America's blockchain. All right, IOTA will be in Europe. VeChain will be running around there in Asia. Well, and Europe a little bit there. And I think Cardano is going to rule the roost here in America. We'll see. Obviously, I could be absolutely wrong. Seeing as that I'm not a fortune teller. But all right. Hoskinson says that IOHK's contract with Georgia brings in three. What are you looking at, buddy? Brings in 50,000 new users each year. Given that Cardano still has few applications available to the public, Gerolamo's enterprise appeal could be quite important. Yeah, I see. So there it is. There's that Georgian one, right? They have Georgia, the country of Georgia. I don't even know what they're doing over there, but they're doing something over there. And then they're doing something in Kazakhstan as well, right? We read that here, the Kazakhstan one. And so that's another thing about Cardano is that, you know, they've got 2 government contracts already. So, I mean, if they go around to America saying like, hey, guys, you know, we can help you, you know, with this. Yeah, the government of Georgia is already using us. You know, Kazakhstan, and that was a while back. I mean, that was way before Shelly upgrade anything. And so, it helps. I have good vibes about Cardano. All right. Cardano hodlers. And you guys owned it. I know most of you, when you'd show me your portfolios, you guys been owning Cardano since way back in the days. So, yeah, you guys are going to get rich off your Cardano. Don't worry about it. Bye. All right, let's move on. Bye. Ukraine, Russia, and Venezuela are leading the world in crypto adoption, according to Chainalysis. So, everyone knows what Chainalysis is. For those new people who don't, Chainalysis is a market monitoring software. So it monitors a market, like a fucking full market. So like Chainalysis here is used in America by, I think it's the New York Stock Exchange, maybe the NASDAQ, the FBI uses it, the DEA uses it. And what it's used for is it filters millions of transactions, like millions, and in real time. So as transactions happen, it looks for stuff, and if it finds any shenanigans, it'll like flag that transaction, and then the exchange or the regulators of that country can then look at the transaction for themselves and decide what they want to do. So Chainalysis is a big deal, actually. And especially right now with, you know, countries have to be FATF compliant, and that's the Financial Action Task Force compliant regime that came in June. Countries have to be FATF compliant. Wow, but in order for your country to be FATF compliant, well, all these little miscreants, these exchanges and banks and custodians and all of it, they've got to be compliant with FATF, right? And so Chainalysis is a good tool to use for that, to prove your compliance, right? Because it'll catch anything, all right? Financial Action Task Force is it's to counter money laundering and financing terror, right? So they look for transactions that look like money laundering. Well, any shenanigans, first of all. I mean, if it's insider trading or anything, but the FATF stuff is specifically for money laundering and financing terrorism, right? So that's what they look for. And so if you have Chainalysis, if an exchange, sorry, man. Guys, I just woke up before I did the show. You know, so I've still got the morning stuff. Anyways, so when you deploy Chainalysis, you can say, hey, I'm FATF compliant, right? And there's another one. There's Chainalysis, and there's another one of these transaction evaluating softwares, right? Yeah, it watches the whole market. Yeah, every second, every transaction made. And it has, I think it's artificial intelligence, and then if it thinks something sneaky, boop, it flags it in real time. And then, the exchange or whatever happened can freeze that account, freeze that thing, and analyze it and inquire about it or whatever. In real time. Okay, so. Yes, Chainalysis. It's a big deal. Chainalysis is a very, very, very big deal. Especially because we, have to get FATF compliant. Right? These exchanges have to get FATF compliant. Financial Action Task Force compliant. All right. So, recent data published by Chainalysis revealed a surprising first place for Ukraine in the Global Crypto Adoption Index of 2020, followed by Russia and Venezuela. The index looks at 3 on-chain metrics: the total value of on-chain crypto transactions weighted by purchasing power per capita. Oh, PPP. In my world, PPP stands for purchasing power parity. All right. Purchasing power per capita. The value of on-chain retail transfers weighted by PPP. And the number of on-chain crypto deposits weighted by the number of internet users. Okay. No wonder. I was like, Ukrainian. What? Anyways, the index also factors in the volume of trades made on peer-to-peer crypto exchanges, weighted by both the number of internet users and PPP. So here's the list. Let's see if we can open up this picture. Bang! Oh, we can. Nice. Can you guys see this? All right. You can see it. Good. All right. So here they are. Ukraine, Russia, Venezuela, China, Kenya, United States of America, South Africa, Nigeria, Colombia, and Vietnam. Daggone. And then, they give them the different ones, or these little categories. Rank of individual rated weighted metrics. And so, yes, great, wonderful. All right, good. Let's get out of here. Okay. Just wanted to. All right. So the report shows uneven levels of development across the crypto sectors of many nations, with the indexes per capita weighting ranking China poorly by number of on-chain deposits and P2P trade due to its large population. Dragging the country down to 4th overall, despite China dominating on-chain ranking by both retail and total value. Okay, hold on. Let me just look at this again. Let's just look at them. Oh, so yeah, they dominate. So, right. I see what the guy's saying. On-chain value, China only... Can you guys see what I'm showing you? Ah, shit. My head's going to block... the... Behind my head, right here, it shows that China's number of... So you see where it says number of on-chain deposits? Well, China's number is 95. Everybody else's is... Nigeria is 112. Other than that, China's is 95. And then you see where this category here, P2P exchange trade volume? Yeah, China's is 53. Everybody else's is low single to low double digits, except Vietnam is 81. So, exactly, China's massive, right? And the way these guys are doing their calculations, it's making China look a little lame. All right. So, by contrast, the two top performing nations by P2P exchange volumes, Kenya and Venezuela, both rank in the top 5 overall, despite failing to rank in the top 10 by any other metric. However, the emphasis on P2P volume may overlook the establishment of local regulated exchanges as an indicator of cryptocurrency adoption and skew the results in favor of developing countries that lack robust financial sectors, likely contributing to the United States ranking below Kenya, despite outperforming the African nation in 3 of the 4 criteria. Chainalysis describes Venezuela as an excellent example of the forces that drive cryptocurrency adoption within emerging countries, highlighting its use among ordinary Venezuelans as a means to mitigate economic instability. Our data shows that Venezuelans use cryptocurrency more when the country's native fiat currency is losing value to inflation, suggesting that Venezuelans turn to cryptocurrency to preserve savings they may otherwise lose. The report offers some unexpected insights, with Vietnam ranking second for the value of both retail and all on-chain transactions, despite the local government's early attempts to crack down on cryptocurrency. Oh, okay, so the Vietnamese are getting sneaky. Their government's telling them no, and the citizens are like, yo, fuck all that. All right, we're doing it. No Western European nations rank among Chainalysis list of top 10 countries by crypto adoption. All right, so there you go. That's who's using the crypto around these parts. Look. All right, here. Bang. Ukraine, Russia, Venezuela, China, Kenya, United States of America, South Africa, Nigeria, Colombia, and Vietnam. Bang. All right. So look. That's how it goes down. All right, let's move on. Bang. LedgerX exchange launches physically settled Bitcoin mini futures. Whoops. No, not the hiccups, please. So, these are physically settled futures. So, I think I went into a whole tirade about, not a tirade, I mean a whole lesson, I guess you should call it. There's a whole lecture, a whole lesson for you guys about what futures are. All right, you pay now and you get your asset in the future. That's why they're called futures contracts. Whereas the spot market, we buy our asset and we get it on the spot. All right, that's why it's called spot market and then futures market. All right, spot market, we get our asset on the spot right now, what I paid for it. Bah, give it to me. Give me. All right, futures market is, nah, dog, I'm going to pay you. You got to hand me that shit later, you understand? Bah, that's the futures market. There's going to be some trouble around these parts. Which actually there is. If there's a futures contract and you don't give the product over, well, legal repercussions will be swift. Oh yeah. Swift and decisive. Swift and decisive legal action will be taken. Right? So that's futures. You get your product, your asset in future. Spot market, the stuff you and me buy, most likely. If you're watching this channel, yeah, you get it on the spot right now. I'm not waiting. Give me my daggone Bitcoin right now, daggone. Daggone. Oh, yeah. That's what you tell them too, daggone. Give me my stuff right now. So they're going to launch a physically settled Bitcoin futures contract. And the beauty of futures contracts, you have two. You have physically settled and cash settled. Cash settled means you're making the bet on the underlying asset. So it's more of a derivatives contract, this futures, in that you're not taking physical custody of that underlying asset. So if you do a gold futures, for instance, cash settled gold futures, well, you're going to make money off the price of the gold moving up and down. Like, here's your futures contract, here's gold. Gold moves up and down, and when you're ready to cash out, you get paid in cash. Whereas, and what this is physically settled. So, as you can see right here, it says, buy physically settled Bitcoin minis. And what that means is you actually get the asset. So, in a physically settled futures contract, so that's what most businesses use and stuff like that. Like if I'm McDonald's, well, I need beef. So I go to some farmer and I say, look, bang, let's do a futures contract and I'll buy your, I don't know, 1,000 head of cattle here. Right? And so when they're raised, when they're of time to eat, give them to me and I'll pay you right now. And so when it's time, the farmer has to deliver those cows to McDonald's, right? He puts them in the back of a truck and sends it off to some sort of processing plant where McDonald's grinds those little bad boys up into a hamburger, right? And so, and there you go. There's your Big Mac. And so that's what physically settled futures were built for, right? For a company knowing the cost of what they're buying stuff for. So, right, like McDonald's, right, tells that cattle rancher, look, you got 1,000 head of cattle. I don't know how much fucking cattle costs, man. So let's just say $1,000 a piece. So a cool $1 million, right? For 1,000 head of cattle. And so that locks in McDonald's. They know, well, they've already paid the price. They've paid $1,000 a cow, right? A head of cattle. And so if the price of beef goes up, it doesn't matter because they've already paid. But also, I mean, if the price of beef goes way down, they've sort of lost in a sense. But in terms of business, their business operations, well, they can now lock in, well, that was the cost, and then we need to make X amount of hamburgers out of those cows to produce a profit margin of blah, 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 whatever it is, right? 40%, 50% profit margin off those 1,000 cows right there, right? All right. So that's physically settled is actually you get it. Now, one last thing. The beauty of physically settled futures is that they take the asset off the market, creating what's known as scarcity. So, when people, for instance, let's look at our case here, the Bitcoin here, these Bitcoins. Well, if people do this, if people start buying these Bitcoin futures, they're going to receive those Bitcoins, thus pulling them out of the market, creating scarcity, right? Thus, like any asset, it's all about supply and demand. The less supply with a good enough demand will make the price rise, right? And so, so I guess what I'm trying to tell you is this is good for us, not just for liquidity in the market, because that's another thing. When these guys do their futures contracts, they push liquidity into the market, right? Their money's sitting here in the market with us. But what's beautiful, great about physically settled futures contracts is that they take the asset, in this case, Bitcoin, off of the market, thus creating scarcity in the market, thus driving up the prices in the market. All right. You get it? All right. I know it's complicated stuff, but it ain't that complicated, man. It ain't that complicated. It ain't shit. Don't worry about that, man. It's easy. Look. All right. So look. Let's move on. You get it. You get it. Don't worry about it. If you don't get it, we'll just rewind and listen to that shit that I just said there. You get it. All right. Look. LedgerX, a regulated futures exchange in the U.S. And there's a regulated exchange. That's the other key metric right around these parts. Regulated futures exchange. So this ain't BitMEX and Bitfinex. Regulated. All right. The fuel's kicking in. Look. One second, guys. I gotta wake up. It's 2:53 in the a.m. My Forex trading day is about to start. Look. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna show you some shit. I'm gonna do some sneaky trades this week. This week is gonna be sneaky trades. We'll see. Oh, I'll show you guys when we get there. Tonight I'm gonna sneak up on them. I let them do their thing yesterday and the day before. And tonight, Shomari's going to sneak on in. All right. So, but let's just stick with these things, the futures here. LedgerX, a regulated futures exchange in the U.S., regulated by, in the U.S., has introduced physically settled Bitcoin futures contracts. Bang! This allows investors to receive physical delivery of Bitcoin. To receive physical delivery of Bitcoin. Now, as my subscribers, you know Shomari never lies to you. So I'm going to tell you the truth. Most people don't want to receive physical delivery of their shit when they buy futures. A lot of guys just want to make money off the futures and then get the cash. Yeah. I wanna they invest in gold futures. Yeah, they don't want bricks of gold being delivered to their house. They just want to make money off the price movement of the gold, right? Here's the contract, here's the gold. Yeah, they just want to make money. They don't want some guy to show up at their door and, hello, Mr. Clarke? Here's your 10 fucking bricks of gold, buddy. Yeah, they don't want that. And that's why in all this truth, look at the backed futures contracts. They're physically settled. Yeah, and backed is doing shit. Right? And that's controlled by the guys who control the New York Stock Exchange, the company called ICE that controls the New York Stock Exchange, built backed. And backed, it's doing horrible. And so I guess I want to say this to you guys. Well, we'll see what happens with this, but, don't expect miracles. But the more of these things that come online is better because, like I said, they do create scarcity. All right. Okay, so this allows investors to receive physical delivery of Bitcoin, and some analysts believe this will amplify the impact on the price of Bitcoin. And I believe it will. Well, it's not I believe it will. That's how markets work. It will. That's scarcity. So how physical delivery may impact Bitcoin price. When Bakkt first launched with the backing of its New York Stock Exchange parent company, ICE. Oh, that's what I just told you. No, I didn't read this story. I told you, I was scraping together a show, man. Jeez, I just got this right now, just before I sat down here. Anyways, when Bakkt first launched with the backing of its New York Stock Exchange parent company, ICE, it received significant hype. I was hyping it. I'm not going to bullshit you. If you're new around here, man, I was freaking out. I was like, yo, guys, we're going to make that dang on loot. Bang. New York Stock Exchange boys are gonna bring on the thing. Look. I'm going to get the futures contracts. This is going to be bang. Look, bang. Look, bang. Wow. It was a look. Yeesh. Yeah, I mean, like I told everybody, I knew that people don't necessarily want Bitcoin, but I didn't know it was that bad. Whereas the CME futures, so there's other futures contracts, which are the cash-settled ones. The CME offers those. They offer cash-settled Bitcoin futures. Those are flying off the charts. Yeah, those guys keep getting record fucking futures sales monthly, it seems like, pretty much. You're right, because like I told you, people, I'm a derivatives trader, right? Like technically, I always say, I'm a forex trader, but technically what I am is I am a sovereign currency derivatives trader. Right? That's the technical kind of word you use to say it. And in other words, I trade stuff, but I don't actually own the stuff that I ever trade, right? I don't actually own any yen or any pesos or any euros or rubles or anything, right? I buy the contract, and then whatever the exchange rate of those two currencies are, I just make money or lose money. Just kidding. I rarely lose, but I just make money off the exchange of it, right? It derives its value. And so the CME contracts, that's what they are. They're kicking ass. The CME Bitcoin futures contracts, yeah, they're flying off the shelves, man. Those guys can barely, it's flying off the shelves. And Most people don't necessarily want physical delivery of the thing. All right. Hype. So most of the interest around the platform surrounded its physical delivery of Bitcoin, meaning if institutions desired, they could actually hold Bitcoins via Bakkt's custodial security service. That's not working out so good, though. At the time, Compound General Counsel Jake Chervinsky emphasized that it could potentially affect the price of Bitcoin. He said, also noteworthy is the fact that Bakkt will custody and deliver real Bitcoin. That means institutional inflows would reduce supply. Exactly. Reduce the supply, take them off the market, scarcity, and thus maybe increase price too. This is different from other regulated futures markets like CME, that's the one I just told you about, and CBOE, which only deal in cash-settled futures. So cash-settled futures are good for the market, for us in the market, in that it gives liquidity to the market. So, greases the wheels. That's liquidity is the greasing of the wheels in any market. But in terms of price, yeah, it does fuck all. It does fuck all. So, yeah, that's how that works. Oh, it actually explains it? Like I said, I didn't read this story. Anyways, physically settled Bitcoin contracts could affect the Bitcoin price because it has an actual impact on its supply. Exactly. It takes them off the market. An impact on the supply. It takes them off the market, creating scarcity. When investors trade cash-settled futures contracts, they're not buying real Bitcoin to long the asset, meaning for the price to go up. To long. Go long or short. Bulls, bears. Long and short. This reduces the potential effect on the supply of the cryptocurrency. On LedgerX's futures exchange, investors opening long positions in Bitcoin can take physical delivery of the digital asset. The order book of the exchange has full transparency on market depth, enabling institutions to evaluate the market. So that's probably level 2 trading. Level 2 trading is, so what I do is I trade from charts. And you'll see right now in a minute, probably in a second, I'm going to show you my Forex trades for the week. And I trade from charts, but there's this other thing called level 2 trading, where you can see the buy and sell orders, the bid and the ask orders, and of everybody, of all the players in the market, well, of that exchange anyways, I guess. And so that's this thing right here that he's talking about. You're going to get market depth, right? Like as a Forex trader, I don't know market depth, right? Because no one can, because Forex is decentralized, right? Forex is worldwide. So no one can know so this thing is called level 2 trading. Google level 2 trading. Level 2. And so level 2 trading is, right, it shows you where the prices are and how much people are selling at what price of any asset, And level 2 works in any trade. And actually, as a level 2 trading is that's the real deal. That like I'm a chartist in terms of my trading, right? I trade from my charts. I do my fundamental analysis first and then move to my charts to do the trades. But I can't see what other guys are doing, right? That's level 2 trading, where you get to see the market depth. That's called market depth, where you get to see how many people are selling. All right, how many people are selling at that price? How many people are selling at that one? How many are selling at that one? But also, how many people are buying at this price? How many people are buying at that price? How many people are buying at that? And so when you guys go to, if you do the trading, I don't know if you guys are trying to do it. And if you do, you better learn how to level 2 trade. But when you go to Binance and Coinbase, that's what they're showing you, right? The red box on the left, the green box on the right, right? The buy and the sell boxes, the bid and the asks. Yeah. Yeah, that's the real shit. That's the real shit. I'll tell you right now, if I were to trade this market, you know, like I said, I trade from charts, as you see, and I'll show you in a second. But the only way I would get into Forex, not Forex. What's this shit called? Crypto. The only way I would get into crypto trading would be through, well, the only way you can is through level 2 trading. And I would say this to any of you who want to actually do that, like actually do want to trade this stuff. Yeah, learn to level 2 trade. That's what that's called. Those boxes right there, the green box and the red box, the bid and the ask, the buy and the sell. Yeah. They're just copying the regular stock market. That's called level 2 trading. If you master level 2 trading, you could trade crypto right now. Oh, yeah. 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 I thought about it. I was like, actually, I know how to level 2 trade. The axe is at the top. The axe is usually the big boy of the market. And there's usually 2 or 3 axes. And then everyone down there. Well, I can't really explain it to you because I'm not a master, but yeah. I've been thinking about doing it actually, level 2 trading, but because that's the only way you could trade this market. When these guys are showing you the markets like I do with the candlesticks, that's a bunch of bullshit. They don't know what they're talking about. That's nonsense. Half the times I see these guys drawing their charts, they're not even drawing the right, putting the right lines and shit, the trend lines and stuff on. But if you want to trade this market, just there's many websites that teach you level 2 trading. That's the old school shit, level 2. And yeah, you can make money on this market in it. Well, level 2 is you got to sit there. You got to be looking at the screen all the time. I'm like, oh, fuck all that. That's why I didn't do it. Well, I'm not doing it, but it's doable. It's doable. All right. What are we at here? Oh, yeah, market depth. Exactly. The full transparent. Whoop. Whoa. How the fuck? Apparently, my mouse was still engaged. All right. There you go, baby. Market depth. That's level 2 trading. So, investors can trade out of their positions or hold the maturity and, if long, take delivery of Bitcoin. All orders are executed on our central limit order book. And that's where you see the level 2, the order book, right? With full transparency on market depth. That's why this is a pretty good one. You can make some money off this. Get your level 2 trading skills up and you can get her done. If you want to do that. Negotiated block trades are also printed on the central limit order book. An increase in the number of futures exchanges providing physically settled Bitcoin contracts could benefit the market's overall liquidity. That's what I told you. Zach Dexter, the CEO of LedgerX, said, "Futures have always been a part of the company's roadmap, and we're excited about today's launch. Futures and options are a big part of the trading landscape, and we believe it's important to have a complete suite of listed products to enhance platform liquidity and the ability to effectively hedge risk." Bang! So, which is true. Which is very true. Well, there's nothing else to say about that. Futures slumped slightly in recent weeks. Yeah, 1 second. All right. In recent weeks, especially after Bitcoin's steep rejection from 12,000, the futures market has slumped. Trading volumes have declined, and open interest also saw a noticeable drop, especially on retail investor-oriented platforms. Yeah, the retailers are getting hurt right now. This coronavirus thing, it's created, there's people who can work from home, no problem. So they're working from home. They're getting their same paycheck, and all is well. Actually, it's like a fucking vacation. They love it. I have friends, all my friends that were doing, all my worker bee friends that work from home, they're loving it. Actually, I'll tell you something. There's this thing going on right now. Well, here in South Beach, a bunch of these worker bees, they're like, yo, fuck this, right? I'm going to go on vacation, right? Their companies, it doesn't seem like their companies are going to make them work at the office anymore. So, yeah, they're like going to Thailand and shit. Thailand is, let me tell you something. You have money and you want to have a good time, you go to Thailand. It's dirt cheap, good food. It's amazing. Beaches, it's safe. And, yeah, a lot of guys are like going to Thailand and just different places because, well, fuck, I can, right? And over there, your dollar goes a lot further. Anyways, whatever, man. Actually, Airbnb, my buddy was... so this is how I learned it, because a buddy of mine told me about this. He's like, yeah, everyone's traveling other places. Yeah, like, you want to go live in France? Go. You're still making your money, right? Whereas before, you had to actually go into some office somewhere to make that money. And so it's actually, this coronavirus is actually beneficial in that it's giving people freedom in a way. If you have a good enough job or you can do your job from a laptop, yeah, you can go anywhere you want. Yeah, I don't got to show up at 9 to 5 for this fucking shit. All I got to do is log in on a Zoom thing or something like this on the company's intranet. And, at whatever time, and bang, job done. And then I spend the rest of the day, in a vineyard in France drinking fine wine. Eating foie gras. Like, you know what I mean? Head on up to Russia, have some nice caviar. So that's been a funny thing, a beautiful, not funny, the word's not funny. That's been one of the benefits of this coronavirus thing, is that companies realize, well, we don't need to have all these offices for our workers. They can do all their work from the laptop. And it's beautiful for the worker because the worker, well, can now go do something. Like if you're sitting in your office, all right, well, I got nothing to do. Yeah, but you're just stuck in a prison in this office, in whatever office building you are. Well, now, you're on a beach in Thailand. Bang, bang, bang. You bang out the spreadsheet. Email that to your boss. Bang, job's done. Right, you're looking at a beautiful sunset, eating lobster and drinking rum on the beach. Right? It's like, why didn't we think of this before? You know what I mean? Like, why are we all in fucking office buildings? I mean, unless you're a true worker bee, like someone who's got like a cashier or a person who has a waiter or server at a restaurant or a bartender or something. Yeah, well, the rest of you, do you really need to be do you need to be in that building to do your job? Right? Right. Do I really need to sit around at 123 Worker Bee Street in this office building every day to do this fucking spreadsheet? Nah, just email me the numbers. I'll get it done and bang. And so I like that. It's good for, like, my sister, she's working from home, but she always did anyway. So, but she works from home and shit, and she could do whatever she wants. And then what she does is, but she has to do these conferences. She's like she's got to teach these, not teach them, but just, I don't know what she does exactly. But teachers, she's an educator. And so she's got to tell teachers, stuff. Whatever it is. I don't know. And so But if she doesn't have to show up at one of those conference things, like one of these things, and speak about something, all right, well, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. All right, it's all online. And so, I don't know, the coronavirus, a lot of you who watch this show, now you all live at home, like, or work from home. Yeah, so anyways, look, why the fuck am I talking about that? I know why, because the fuel's kicking in. That's why. I woke up right before I did this. So I haven't even had breakfast or anything. I'm already just drinking. Yeesh. South Beach, baby. That's called the South Beach diet. All right, so look. Why am I telling you all that, though? The corona thing. There must have been something in the story here. Hold on. Wow, that's fucked up. All right, man. Look, let's move on. That's weird. Anyways, futures slumped slightly in recent weeks. What the shit? In recent weeks, that's weird. Especially after Bitcoin's steep rejection from 12,000, the futures market has slumped. Trading volumes have declined, and open interest also saw a noticeable drop, especially on retail investor-oriented platforms. Despite the short-term decline in the momentum of Bitcoin, institutional activity has steadily soared. Look, that's what we're waiting for. Institutional activity. Bye! Waiting for daggone tsunami. And it ain't coming from these daggone retailers. Look. Daggone retailers and weak hands. Look. So, on September 2nd, Grayscale CEO Barry Silbert, holy shit, speaking of Grayscale, let me say that. I've been seeing Grayscale commercials. Like sometimes I watch CNN to get my American news. Fuck, they've got commercials on that shit. I'm like, daggone. Yeah, they rock them. Like regularly. It's a thing. Like it's not like just one commercial and Nah, they're on a campaign. Grayscale's on a campaign. You watch CNN. What does the commercial say? It says something like fuck, I can't remember the words. But anyway, man, it's there. So on September 2nd, Grayscale CEO Barry Silbert said that the firm's assets under management had hit a record high. Of the $6.3 billion of crypto assets under management, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust accounts for $5.044 billion. So the vast majority. As the institutional activity within the Bitcoin market grows, a diversified suite of products from various regulated firms should further strengthen the infrastructure of the market. And that's what I've been telling you. Whoops, where the fuck are we going here? And that's what I've been telling you. As the activity, institutional, yes, let's bang that. But as the institutional, thank God, activity within the Bitcoin market grows, a diversified suite of, what I always tell you, investment vehicles. They can call them products, but a diversified suite of investment vehicles from various what? Regulated firms. But regulated. I told you. Mr. $2,000 suit hedge fund manager, he's not allowed to put his money on unregulated shit. Not allowed to do that. Plus, he wouldn't do that. He's not stupid. He's making money over here on regulated stuff. But look, that's it. Diversified suite of investment vehicles from various regulated firms should further strengthen the infrastructure of the market. And that's what this channel is about. Well, that's part about it. But it's about showing you the infrastructure being built around. So here's the asset class. Yeah, they got to build the structure around it. You have to have the custody. Bang! You have to have the insurance. Bang! Oh, and you need the regulations. So SEC and all the big boys are going to look. Bang! Once you have that, oh yeah, then you just need a little bunch of vehicles for all the killers, for all these savages, look, to come and invest in this space. And that's what we are watching. That's what this channel is showing you, trying to. If I have a good news day, I could show you more of that. But look, that's what it's about. And this is a regulated buy Bitcoin futures exchange. And so we'll see. Like I said, so, I always tell you the truth. I know. So, but these are physically settled. And like I told you, a lot of people in the futures market, you don't want physically settled futures. So we'll see how good this goes. We'll see how good this works. Yes. But, all right. But this is amazing. It's regulated. And let's get real. I guarantee you these guys are going to fucking launch an Ethereum one soon. Here in America, all right, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only regulated ones. Sorry. That's all right. The fuel's kicking in. All right, here in America, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only regulated digital assets that we have. Yeah, all the rest of this shit, nope. I mean, we as the retailer can touch them. We can buy them. We can do what we want. Yeah, but the big boys can't. Any institution, they're not allowed. They're not allowed to do it yet, and so we're waiting for that. All right, so let's move on. Bye. What we got? Justin Delavina, love the bye. Gedwin, the original. Oh, he's going back in the jungle. They said he's got to work 2 days a week back in the jungle. Yes. So we'll deploy him. We'll get 2 days worth of intel a week. It might not be much, but it's Corona time. We'll take what we can get. Edwin, love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. The original. What are these guys? They're talking over there. All right, what we got? All right, let's see. What are you guys talking about? Let's see. DP Entertainment and Edwin are talking. Can you guys see above my head here? Oh, you can't see it? All right, fuck that. Don't worry then. Fuck it. You got to remember, everything on the right side of my screen is covered by my head. It's a little bummer. All right, look. Bam. Look. Let me see that. Boy, what you talking about, Bam? Say it is. What, Bam? HSBC and Singapore Exchange execute successful $300 million digital bond issuance. All right, well. All right, let's read down here. The successful pilot opens the door for further digital bond issuances and may mean further expansion for the Asian bond market. Look, dude. Look, brother. Look, bonds, stocks, all of it's going to be on the blockchain soon. All of it, all of this, all of that kind of stuff like this. All these derivatives, all of this. My Forex account right now, yeah. Eventually, it's going to be on a blockchain. Immutable, unhackable, fucking safe. Yeah, brother. Look, bye. Look, bit him. What's he talking about here? Accenture, Digital Asset, Microsoft, NASDAQ, and others team up to develop trusted solutions for standardizing token-based carbon emission accounting, credits, and offsetting. Oh, the environmental stuff. Okay, well. Carbon credits, yes. All right, good. And what, they're going to do it on a blockchain? Is that what's going on? Yeah, token-based. All right. So, yeah, they're going to put that on the blockchain. Yeah, so. Good. All right, medium. But. New follower. What do I got? Aditya. Bong. Well, what we got here? Miguel G. built his Twitter account just to follow me. Love Miguel. See you, Miguel. Bye. Let's see you at the bank. Now, what's Beneem talking about here? Timmy News. Tech Mahindra to build multiple blockchain solutions on Amazon's thing. Yeah. And that's India. Is that India, right? Wait. Let's just look. Let's just look for a second, guys. 1 second. I think it's India. Yeah, the Indian IT giant Tech Mahindra. Exactly. So, and that's what I showed you guys. India, they love the blockchain. I mean, no, everybody loves the blockchain. Nobody likes that wannabe money shit, and that's the problem. But, well, it's not a problem. Just don't invest in that wannabe money shit, and you'll be good when the tsunami arrives. But, yeah. So, bang, Tech Mahindra, exactly. Everything, I told you, everything in the world is going to be blockchained. I mean, stop, it's not even a thing. Blockchain is an upgrade to the systems you have now. And so, yeah, these guys are going to upgrade their systems. I mean, that's not a thing anymore. All right, Hadley Smith. Stop wasting your money. Be part of our team. Bang. See you, brother. Sonny B. Yes, now that's Spy Lady. Spy Lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. She calls herself Sonny B. You guys are always changing up your stuff. All right, beautiful brolies. Oh, they are beautiful. Shomari doesn't have one yet. All right, bye. Love those brolies. They are beautiful. Beautiful oranges and greens and yellows and, oh yeah, African prints. They're beautiful. All right, look at this son of a bitch right here. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this shit right here. Dang on it. Can't get rid of him. Look, bang. Look, bang. Look, bang. Got you again, airdropper. Wrong cash. You son of a bitch. Love you, wrong cash. More than anyone on earth. Bang. Hell yes. Woo. Node savior. Let me just put it that way. Node savior. Wow. Save you a node. Oh, I tell you right now. You got yourself a million V chain. You talk to airdropper. He'll square you away. He'll get you set up. He'll get you right. If you lose your password, don't worry about it. Just call airdropper. He'll get you set up. He'll get you right. Tech support. Hell yeah, tech support. Airdropper. Love them. All right, what we got here? Woo, Smith. All right. Just in it to get rich. Dang, all right. The fuck else we in this thing for, brother? You got the right mindset, brother. Bang! Bang! Let everybody see the bang! Woo! Fucking right. What we got here? Hockey Mowers. All right, what's this shit about? Network marketing forsage. Owner SOS Kindergarten. Oh. Thornton chairperson of Badissa and SOS Children Village Cape. Oh. Yes, helping the little children. Good, brothers. We got it. Good work. Hockey. Oh, Hecky, brother. Good work, Hecky. Exactly. That's our next generation. And especially in kindergarten. Ah, sure. Those are the vital. Is it kindergarten? Wait. I don't know what. Oh, yeah, it says SOS Kindergarten. That's how it goes, brother. Those first 4 years, very vital. So look, Hecky. Helping out our future generations of children. Love you, but the bah! Where's all the, oh, there's the miscreants. There they are. There's the usual suspects. Yo, you ever watch that movie, The Usual Suspects? That's a good movie. Kaiser Sose. It's Kaiser Sose. Yes. It's Kaiser Sose. With his band of miscreants. That's what I am. Look. Princess Nakamoto. Oh, yeah, girl. You calling yourself princess. Oh, daggone. What you got there, sweetie? In love with digital art? Chart art. Psh. All right. You like charts. All right, well, good girl. All right, love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. Hawk and Samurai, love you, see you with the bye. Big one, wow. Bye. Everybody go the Dico family. Family of cryptos together. Look. Stays together. Bye. Miracle. Robbie Hardaway, love you, see you with the bye. Daryl Duran, love you, see you with the bye. Holy miscreants all about the place. All manner of miscreants. Look, Radster, hold down the European insurgency from Prague. Led by the sea with the bye. Oh, there's Spy Lady. Oh, see how she snuck up right there? I didn't mean to open her thing because I already did her thing. Oh, she snuck right up. That's how it goes. That's how Spy Ladies be. Oh, yeah. Sneak up on a motherfucker. With a little 22 caliber weapon with a silencer on it and ting ting, right? Ting ting. Assassin. You don't even hear the bullets. Bah! We'll give her another one. Just make sure she doesn't come kill me. Daggone. All right. Look, Black Mama, live with the bah! Yo, there's Hurricane Master. Oh, Master. Yeah, we got 2 hurricanes coming out the Atlantic right now over here. I know you're over there in the Pacific. So Hurricane Master is in the Pacific. He lives in Hawaii. You know I live in Miami. Yeah, we got 2 hurricanes. Well, I don't know if they're hurricanes yet. They're tropical storms or tropical depressions, whatever the category is. Yeah, they're out here in the Atlantic. They're coming this way. They just started, so they're not going to be here till probably next week, if they make it. But look, Hurricane Master knows all about that because he was airdropping through hurricanes, motherfucker. You best respect Hurricane Master. Hurricane Master, love you, brother, see you, brother. Bah! Yes, you better show the appropriate level of reverence when you meet the Master. Oh, Deep Entertainment. Soul, brother. Love you, see you, brother. Bah! Ah, get this fucking. Let's do it. Bah! Look. Bah! Yes. Oh, this motherfucker is still going. Son of a bitch. All right. So look, the British pound is what I'm trying to attack this week. Why are you trying to attack it, Shomari? So look at the British pound. Up here on my top left is the British pound against the yen. Look at that. Slaughter. All right. Down over here. Can you guys see this? Yes. Down over here on my bottom right is the New Zealand dollar against the U.S. dollar this week. Slaughter. Now, I know what you're asking. Shomari, you make that money, dog? I didn't. I haven't. And so what I'm going to do is, so you see how the trend, here's the trend in the hours. The trend is the 30, the 50, the 100 SMAs. You see how price, boom, bounces off. Boom, bounces, boom, bounces, boom. And then this week, bang. So what happened this week was the fucking British, so here in America, in the markets, there's a thing called Brexit. And, you know, the British used to be part of the European, well, they're still part of the European Union, but they're leaving. And so, while their fucking guy, their negotiator for this exit, Brexit, it's called Brexit, he said this week, well, we don't give a fuck if we don't even have a deal. We're just going to leave anyway. Wow. As you can see, yeesh, the markets did not like that time to talk right there. This was, they did not like that talk right there. This was Monday, Tuesday, and then here's today. They don't like that kind of talk. They don't like that kind of behavior. And so they gave the British pound a good old whacking. Bang! Way down. That's against the yen, and let's look at it against the dollar. Actually, let's look at it against everything. Oh, you son of a bitch. Remember that trade I was in last week? Shit. Oh, look at it, and it went down again. You motherfucker. Oh, and it went down just in the past couple hours, too. I would have got into this one. All right, but anyway, look. That's what happens. Sometimes you miss trades if you're sleeping. Right? And here's the British pound against the U.S. dollar. Look at that. Bang. Let's take it into the hourly time frame. Look at the trend. Boom, right off 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 the trend. Boom. Yeah, the British, their negotiator for Brexit, he really, he just said it. We don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. Well, the forex markets do. And look. Good luck to your pound there, buddy. And that's what we're doing this week. We're destroying the pound. I haven't got into any. So, like I said, I'm not going to lie to you. I never lie to you guys about my trades. I haven't got into any. What I am going to do is this trade here. So look at my. All right, let's do this. Let me open this up. Right here was an hourly. Okay, let me even Fibonacci it just so I can talk to you. Right? Hold on. All right, so there's the Fibonacci. And then let me show you price targets. So you find your price targets by your Fibonacci expansion. Fibonacci retracement shows you where to enter trades. Fibonacci expansion shows you where the money is going to go. And so as you can see from this expansion, money went bang. That's price target 1. Blew through price target 2, price target 3, and then now we're at price target 4. This is a major trade. And so what I'm going to do with this trade is I'm going to go into the 4-hour time frame. Bang! And now you see how price is curling? You see how the SMAs, you see this green line, the red line, and the blue line up here? They're about to curl. And so now let me redraw these. Let me redraw these for you. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do this week. Fuck sticks. Show you how a murderer does it. So I am going to. Now I'm going to take. All right. So forget. We don't need this. Shit. Hold on. We don't need this expansion here right now. I'm going to. So see this? Now you see how price is curling down? Well, price is going to what's called retrace. Retrace up. And you see right here, this blue line? This is called a counter trend trade. So I'm going to counter trend trade. So the trend is down, right? You see the hourly. There's the 50, the 30. Sorry, the 50. The 30, the 50, the 100 SMAs. And you see how it's going down. So counter to that means going up. So I'm going to take a counter trend trade. I'm going to take it in the 4-hour. So I'm going to take a trade right here tonight and wait for it to boop up there. And that's the same thing I'm going to do with this the British pound against the yen. Oh, that is the British. Sorry. Okay. This is British pound against yen. So that's what I'm going to do against that. And I'm going to do that same for the British pound against the dollar. There we go. And so this is the hourly time frame. As you can see, price bounces off the trend, bounces off the trend, bounces off the trend, bounces off the trend and down. And now I'm going to counter trend trade that. Actually, I'll put my Fibonacci's on right now just so you could see it. So something like this. I'm going to take this trade probably around here and ride it up until you see how the trend is curling to my favor. Curling. The 30, the 50, the 100. I'm going to take it until we hit the 30. So that's price target. Price target is that green, the green SMA, simple moving average. And same with this one. Price target is that green SMA, simple moving average. Okay. So I've told you, and let's see if it works this week. Okay. All right. That's good enough. Well, I'll show you the trend scanner. Bang. Look at all that. The Japanese yen is destroying everything. That's the euro against the Japanese yen getting destroyed. Hold on, let me look at that actually. I might actually have to take some trades like that. Shit, fuck, dang on. Oh yeah, look at it. Was in the daily. Bang, off the trend there. And then and then bang. Oh yeah. Actually, I'm not going to take that one, but all right, so look though. So you see the yen is destroying everything. You see the dollar is destroying everything. We've gone risk off. Well, not full risk off. I don't want to be too dramatic. British pound against the New Zealand dollar. Beautiful. And the British pound against the Australian dollar. So here's the British pound against the New Zealand dollar. Bang, this motherfucker. That's the one I took last week, right? Right, the one I was showing you. We reached price target, Yeah, well, this fuckstick is still going. So I'm going to get in. I'm going to try to get in. Oh, man, look at this. Look at the. Watch this. Son of a bitch. This was in the last half an hour since I've been speaking to you guys. Look at all that. All right, so we're going to do that. And then one last one, and then let's get back to the crypto crap. Oh, you motherfucker. Look at the British pound against the Australian dollar. Bang. Oh, these fucksticks here. And so what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to wait and trade the retrace. Holy smokes. Yeah. There it is. Down again. Down in the hourly. And then I'm going to do what's called walking the dog to the next time frame up. And I'm going to take that. So let's show you again. I'm going to do something probably like this. Bang. And I'm going to take that up. Oops. So we hit this blue line right here. So, all right. Enough. Let's get back to crypto crap. Bah. All right. So this week is going to be counter trend trading. Big moves with the British pound, and they weren't set up properly, so I didn't get to get in on them. But I am going to get in on the counter trend trades of the trend collapse. The trend collapse of the hourly trend collapsing to the 4-hour, right? Which I call it walking the dog. And that's that trade that I showed you last week when I counter trend traded. I'm just doing that same thing this week. I'm going to take all 3-4 of those tonight. All right, we'll see. But good enough. That's good enough. But hold on. Because I know. There it is. Yes. Bitcoin Kong loved the Alexa story, right? Alexa with the iota. And he said, look, Alexa, find Piggy some chicken. Bang. Alexa, find Piggy some chicken. Boom. There you go, brothers. Piggy's got a chicken. Boom. Alexa, find Piggy some chicken. That's how it is. Then she got it. Bang. She got herself a big old breast piece right there. Boom. All right, God. I love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. All right, let's get out of here. Let's do what we normally do with a little bit of bye. Welcome back to the Death Star. All right. Welcome back. All right, so, I mean, of course it was great because it's the greatest show in the multiverse, but not usually what I like. I like a little bit more onboardings. I like a little bit more regulations and stuff, but whatever, man. It is what it is, and it's how life goes. So, Hoskinson announces Gerolamo for enterprise. And so, yeah, that's interesting. Exactly. So, Cardano, they're not being so strict yes, I'm a strict, we're going to have permissioned, blah, blah, everyone can see everything. No. Sometimes you have, permissionless. Sometimes you have that permissioned. Public and private. A hybrid. And that's smart. Fuck all this bullshit about, the Satoshi vision and all this kind of nonsense. Like he's some fucking, I don't know what, but savior. Cardano's doing it smart. They're doing it wise. They've got permissionless and they've got permissioned. And you can interoperate with both of them. That's going to be perfect for when they go shilling their, when they go marketing their, when PricewaterhouseCoopers does the marketing for them. Don't worry, guys. We got permissioned and permissionless. Oops. All as well. And so, like I said, Cardano is my only. I mean, they do have the onboardings of Georgia and Kazakhstan. So it's not like they're not doing anything, but everything else I own is doing shit for real. And so, but I have, like I said, I have confidence in this team at Cardano. These are academic guys from major, academic institutions here in America. Like I said, Hoskinson is a mathematician, and he's rocking with 3 PhDs. Yeah, guys who discovered shit before you even knew it was here. All right, and so that's what PhD means. And so I see good things coming out of there. Bang! All right. UK, Russia, and Venezuela lead the crypto adoption. That's according to that company's standards there. As it showed you, obviously way more people in China are using it than, say, in Venezuela. But because of the way they did their, use the metrics, whatever, man, whatever. I don't even give a fuck about that story, man. I just had to throw that in just so I could have 3 stories. Okay. So then, no bullshit. They want to rip you off with only 2. LedgerX launches Bitcoin mini futures. And so, like I told you, these futures, these are physically settled futures. So they will create scarcity. But like I said, like most big dogs, people, they don't want that. Like, I mean, if you wanted to buy a Bitcoin, you just go buy it. You know what I mean? You wouldn't, you don't really, a futures contract on a Bitcoin to get a Bitcoin is a little silly. Really, because if you just want it, just go buy it right now, fuckstick. And so, but they've got it. They're launching it, and we'll just see how that goes. All right, so that's good enough. Let's chill and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang. Love talking crypto. Bang. This is the favorite time of my day. So thanks for having me in your home, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And remember, waiting for the European Union. Look. They said they're going to launch this month. Look. Oh, yeah. That's really what this month is all about. I don't give 2 fucks about anything else. I don't give a shit about anything else. I want to hear those European regs and all the little details of how it's going to work. And so that's what we're really waiting for. But until then, accumulate. Bang. Accumulate. Bang. Accumulate. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. My name's Shomari Clarke. Subscribe here. Bang. Whoop. Watch this video here. Bang. I'll see you guys tomorrow. My name's Shomari Clarke. Love you. Always on duty. Bye. Yes. Over and out.